Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and Memorial Spot, one of the most loyal fan bases in the sport, ready to see the Cornhuskers get back to that championship level. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cornhuskers will kick this deep to get us going. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Fights off a defender. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Gutsy call here by this offense. Early in this game on a 4th down, they decide to go for it, and they come up with the first down to be able to move the sticks and keep this drive alive. The gutsy call pays off for the offense.
The Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize a toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw. nailed the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he could get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Here's the option play. Fighting off the defender. That's a solid gain there. He keeps it and picks up the first down himself.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on 4th down. Here's the opening drive. 4th down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up, and they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Finding some room at the 25. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, SC.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down here for this offense. And they hand it off to the back. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Gain sets up a 3rd down play. Can he get there on the ground? He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. They're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up the first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, USC. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And the interception taken to the house. A pick-6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter.
Brings up third down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 14, Nebraska 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Took contact on the throw. And is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. And the Trojans looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so now...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the linebackers and really the quarterback of the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And he drops back in the gun. And the pass is batted down, broken up on 4th down. What a play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Running back has it on a screen now.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Powers through. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9.
Chris, we're starting to see a theme here develop for this offense. They are willing to take chances and go for it on 4th down. That's the 3rd time that they've gone for it, and they've made it all 3 times.
Touchdown, Southern California. Still no answer for this offense. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
USC 28, Nebraska 0.
And that one was 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. That's a big gain, finally brought down near the 37.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. It's a fumble. The ball bounces out of bounds, so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Looking to scramble. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good. They still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. Trying to extend the play. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Pass not complete. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. And the Trojans will have to kick it away. In these rainy conditions, he's muffed it.
The ball is knocked away from him. That ball could bounce anywhere. But a great heads-up play by the returner to be able to avoid a disastrous play and get the recovery.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. Dump off caught by the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Cornhuskers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Airing this one out toward the sideline. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They drop him for a loss, but penalty markers on the field, so let's see about the call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. To talk strategy here.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This time enough for one more play in the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a fourth pick. Brings up third down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And now another deep ball here. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
He's running out of time here. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the fair catch is made right on the 5. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's 3rd down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Returner decides to fair catch this. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And the freshman brings him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get him behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly,
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And tackled after a small pickup there. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. So it's 3rd and long from the 20. Figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Pulls it in. It's a Bunya. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
At the 30. Now, 4th down.
You better than this. Now you're not quick enough. Why can't we score? What's going on, guys?
Here's a gamble. Head coach keeping the offense on the field inside his own 30. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Catch made on the out route. And he just runs out of bounds short of the line to gain. Not sure what happened there. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? They'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
There's the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, USC 38, Nebraska 10.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Let's go.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, up and good.
Nebraska 10.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw testing the middle. Oh, the pass is picked off. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28. The offense is set up with excellent field position. And now the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
It's a heavy formation. Extra blockers on the field. And he's got it again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down mark. The Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. And the quarterback will just sneak it now.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Catch made on the right side. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Forced out of bounds just short of the end zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw.
Touchdown, Trojans. And this one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the point after is good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
52, Nebraska 10.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the... And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
He'll toss it to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option doesn't work at all. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Try and muscle for the first down. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the pass is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They'll ride the back again here. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Here we go on 4th down. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut in to this lead.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Southern California. And the beatdown continues.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Nebraska 10.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
We'll take over 1st and 10.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.